Welcome, celestial seekers. Ever wonder why your life is a mess? Blame the stars. They love the drama.
The word seduction, our minds usually jump straight to romance, right? But it's so much bigger than that. It's really about the art of attraction, and when you bring astrology into it, well, every single sign has its own secret playbook for drawing people in. It's this universal game, but believe me, we all play it very differently.
So that leads us to the real question, the one you're probably here for. How does your sign do it? I mean, are you even aware you're doing it? We're going to break down the tactics for all 12 signs. You'll be able to spot the game when it's being played, and hey, maybe even step up your own.
All right, here's our game plan. We're going to look at the fire signs and their conquests, the earth signs and their sensual approach, the air signs and their mind games, and the water signs with their deep connections. Then, we'll get to the real meaning of seduction. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for that last part. It might just change how you see, everything.
Okay, let's dive right in with the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Look, when these signs want something, or someone, they do not sit back and wait. Their entire approach is pure energy, action, and the thrill of the chase.
And this is the absolute core of their mindset. For a fire sign, attraction isn't some slow, romantic burn. Nope, it's a conquest. They see what they want, they feel that little spark of competition, and bam, they make a direct move. It's all about unapologetic confidence and the sheer force of their personality.
So how does this actually look in the wild? Well, you've got Aries, the hunter. They are so direct, they'll literally walk right up to you and say what they're thinking, making you feel like this incredible prize they have to win. Then you have Leo, the performer. Oh, Leo seduces by putting on a show, basically proving that they're the most amazing, magnificent person you'll ever meet. And Sagittarius, they're the adventurer. They pull you in by showing you this exciting, wild, unconventional life and just saying, hey, want to come along?
Okay, let's switch gears. We're moving from all that fiery heat of the chase to something way more grounded. It's time for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. With them, the whole game becomes tangible, real.
See, for earth signs, seduction isn't some fleeting game. It's an act of building something solid. They create a whole world that appeals to your five senses. We're talking amazing food, beautiful surroundings, and just comfort. They want to show you, in the most practical way possible, that a life with them is secure, stable, and honestly just really, really pleasant.
So you've got Taurus, who is all about sensory pleasure. They'll cook you an incredible meal, take you to a gorgeous place, and just make you feel completely comfortable and, well, spoiled. Virgo, though, takes a totally different route, the path of service. They seduce you by becoming absolutely indispensable. They'll spot your problems before you do and solve them, basically becoming your personal life coach until you're left thinking, how did I ever live without this person?
And that brings us to Capricorn. Forget flowers and poetry. Capricorn seduces you with a 5-year plan. Seriously, their appeal is pure, uncut security. They put their ambition and their stability right out there on the table. And as the quote says, you just look at them and think, wow, what a boss. It's this feeling of total security. Like with them, your future is set.
All right, we're leaving the physical world of the earth signs behind and floating up into the cerebral, intellectual realm of the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. For these three, the sexiest part of a person is their mind.
With air signs, it's all about the mind game. Seduction is won or lost in conversation, with clever words, brilliant ideas, and social charm. They want to connect with your brain before anything else. Just imagine that witty banter, those fascinating deep dives into random topics. You find yourself totally charmed by just how clever they are.
Now, Gemini is the absolute master of this. They will talk their way right into your heart, making you feel like you finally found your intellectual twin. Libra's charm, though, it's a little different. It's this magnetic, almost accidental charm. They seem to attract everyone, and it leaves you completely confused, thinking, wait, are they into me, or are they just this nice to everyone?
And then there's Aquarius, the ultimate rule breaker. Their method is basically pure reverse psychology. Step 1, show you just enough interest to get you hooked. Step 2, pull back and ignore you completely. Step 3, just wait for you to get obsessed. It's such a bold move, right? But their detached, unpredictable vibe often works. It makes people absolutely determined to figure them out.
And for our final group, we're going deep.
really deep. It's time for the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Their approach, it bypasses the mind. It bypasses the body. It aims straight for the soul.
The whole strategy for a water sign is about pure feeling. They use this incredible intuition to understand you on a level that's, well, almost psychic. They're not just trying to charm you. They want to emotionally merge with you. They want to make you feel seen and understood in a way you've maybe never felt before.
Cancer, for instance, starts off very cautiously. They have this deep-seated fear of rejection, so they're not making any moves until they get a crystal-clear green light. But once they know it's safe, oh, they are all in. They seduce you with this incredible nurturing care, listening to your deepest secrets and making you feel totally safe and cherished.
Scorpio's seduction, on the other hand, is pure intensity, and it is all in their gaze. Seriously, they have a way of looking at you that, as the quote says, can freeze your spine. They never show all their cards, creating this deep aura of mystery that is just so magnetic. You can't help it. You just want to stick around and figure out what is going on behind those eyes.
And finally, we have Pisces, the zodiac's ultimate romantic. Their seduction is all about pulling you into their magical, fantastical dream world. They're the ones who will write you poetry, play you a song, they'll talk about fate and destiny and soulmates. They make your whole connection feel like this epic, magical story, with you cast as the star.
So we've gone through all 12 signs, right? But here's the big takeaway, the thing I really want you to remember. This isn't just about romance or dating. Seduction is a fundamental human skill that we are using all the time in pretty much every part of our lives.
Let's recap the 4 main playbooks. You've got Fire, using action and confidence to create a chase. You've got Earth, using senses and security to be the provider. Then there's Air, using intellect and charm to play the game. And finally, Water, using emotion and mystery to forge that deep connection. Every single one is a powerful strategy.
And I mean, really think about it. What is a job interview? It is totally a game of seduction. You're trying to attract the interviewer to convince them you're the one. Or when you're pitching an idea at work, you're seducing your audience into believing in your vision. It's all about creating that pull, that attraction, and bringing people over to your way of thinking. Which really brings us to this final thought. Maybe the biggest seduction of all isn't about one person. Maybe it's about convincing the world to give you what you want. It's about using your own unique style of attraction to literally shape your reality.
That's all for now. And hey, if you choose not to subscribe, I won't take it personally. I'll just check my charts and assume Saturn is probably in a challenging position for you right now.